People always say that roses are hard. Well, they can be if you don't pay enough attention to them. And it isn't that much. The most important thing is that we want flowers. In order to get flowers, we need to remove these spent buds. And that is a simple process called deadheading. Get yourself a good pair of secateurs. I prefer with a shorter blade because I can then just get in there into those awkward spaces, and it's much easier on a lady's hand, in fact. So in we get. All we've got to do, see where the spent flowers were, and we count down 1, 2, 3 to the first set of leaves that have 5 leaves on them. So the first leaflet, if you want to call it, that has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mature, good-looking leaves, and nip it off. Whether it's an angle, whether it's 45, whether it's facing the moon, I don't really mind, as long as you get rid of these spent buds. Whilst you're busy deadheading, keep an eye out on the foliage. It's a really good time to identify if you've got any diseases, any aphids, or any creepy crawlies that shouldn't be on the roses. Now, folks, there are many good organic insecticides out there and fungicides that you can use on your roses, which are far friendlier to the environment. And you don't have to spray the flowers. So after you've done your deadheading, spray the foliage, because that's normally where the pests and diseases are, not really on the flowers. And while you're at it, get yourself a good pressure sprayer. That's far better than having to squish. Remember, when you're spraying, a couple of tips: spray early morning, not in the heat of the day. Also, the undersides of the foliage is important, and likewise, preferably no windy conditions. Just as roses benefit from pruning, so do perennials. This coprosma hedge that is in the circle garden has really done incredibly well. This is one of the new varieties. You get many different types, whether it is sunrise or sunset. I just love the colors. I really do enjoy it. However, coprosma, being a perennial, is going to need some aggressive pruning. And at some point, because it's a perennial, 4 or 5 years down the line, it might come to the end of its stay on planet Earth. So this one and this group is really needing quite an aggressive prune, because it's got really tall. You can see at the base, it's begging for new shoots to push through. And our first instinct would be just to trim the top. You know, let's just trim the top and keep it going. But guys, that's not going to do it. We really, at this point, when it's got so tall, it's getting naked at the base, we have to do an aggressive prune. So we've got to get in here. We've got to reduce this growth by at least half, remove any dead or diseased foliage, and then be patient. And guys, this is an important task to do on a lot of shrubs and perennials in your garden. Salvias would be some, viburnum, a hedge that's getting out of hand. It really needs what we call that aggressive half prune to then allow the new foliage to push through. And the plant will be grateful for it as well.